Trustee Weston.
Point of order. Is it okay for trustees to make comments silently as we sit here with other trustees? I would ask for decorum on the board.
Once again, I will call for decorum.
I actually appreciate that, Madam Chair, because it's distracting to have the sighing and the oh my gods just because I'm about to exercise my right and my duty to speak at the dais.
Hold on one second. Trustee Markham, do you mind turning your microphone off? Thank you.
This tax rate election proposal from the board majority is being offered under a false narrative of propaganda that holds teacher raises hostage to a tax increase in the middle of an economic crisis that is crippling many families. No explanation has been offered as to why an efficiency audit was not done prior to this vote. In no other aspect of my life would I make such a consequential decision that impacts so many people and their wallets and their households without an efficiency audit to justify it. And I'm not about to start changing the way I've done business my entire life. It makes entirely good sense to have done that prior to this vote. And yet no explanation has been offered why it was not done. This board lavishly spends your money on legal bills to defend themselves in a federal civil rights lawsuit and too many other wasteful items to count. Last week, we learned about an $88,000 expenditure to a consultant to facilitate a strategic plan initiative. We don't have a revenue problem, we have a spending priorities problem. And I don't see any interest in stopping this path of madness that we've been on for too long. In my view, the board has abdicated its sacred duty to students to exercise financial oversight and exercise fiscal discipline. Specifically, the board has failed to solve the real problems that undergird the financial struggles of this school district. Number one, they have failed to address the fact that there are 5,000 fewer students in Round Rock ISD today than there were just 4 years ago. This decline in student enrollment that they refuse to address, if addressed, would send a surge of almost $40 million into the coffers of the school district. They won't talk about it, they won't address it. Number two, the board refuses to address right-sizing the staffing levels in our school district to be consistent with the actual student population. Number three, the board refuses to scrutinize the bloated administration ranks. The truth is they need more of your tax money for self-serving objectives that are a much higher priority than the students, families, and teachers who are struggling right now. I will be voting no.
I would like to echo some of what Trustee Weston said and actually reiterate some of the points I've made. Why I didn't vote for the tax rate are going to be similar to this, and the fact that our budget is a moral document. The tax rate is also part of the budget, and so it plays into the moral document. Choosing to hold hostage for this Vader, teacher 3% raises, that was a moral decision. There are many other things. Our budget is over $500 million. And yes, teacher pay is a lot of that, but then that still leaves 12, 15, 18% that's not. There's a lot of things that we could choose to hold hostage. But this board isn't. This board is choosing to strong-arm our teachers into voting for a Vader. I mean, that's the way it's been stated here tonight, and that's the way Dr. Azaiz just stated it. And I'm morally opposed to strong-arming teachers for their pay raises. I've never worked at a job that I had to be strong-armed to get my pay raise. You work hard, you do a good job, you get your pay raise. That's what our job is, but instead, you all, which some of you have asked for personal favors of this district and gotten them.
Point of order, please, point of order. Let me finish my point of order, please. Please stay with the facts and not accusations.
Yeah, are you discriminating against me on my viewpoint? My viewpoint is that some of you have asked for personal favors and got it. That is my viewpoint from the dais. Trustee Weir last week had her viewpoint that was absolutely wrong too about Trustee Weston. And
Point of order. This has nothing to, point of order, I'm sorry, I need to be recognized by the chair.
What is your point?
My point is this has nothing to do with the topic at hand, and you are already redirected by the chair, so please get back on topic.
I will rule that if she's going to classify it as it's her opinion, then that is fine. But if she's going to propose it like it's facts, that's when I have problems. So if she's going to say it is my opinion that people are getting personal favors, she's entitled to express her opinion. But please make sure that you're clarifying it is your opinion.
I
And point of order,
What is your point?
is it okay for her to make accusations based on her opinion?
If she says it is her opinion, she is entitled to express her opinion on the dais.
Okay, good to know.
My viewpoint from where I have sat for 2.5 years and from what I have seen is that some people on the dais have received personal favors. That's my viewpoint. Why our teachers have gone unfunded. And people should ask, how was it that we just magically all of a sudden give teachers 3%, other folks 2% pay raises last year? How did we magically do that, y'all? They just find 3% in their pockets like it's nothing. We could find 3%. That's what Danielle and I are sitting here telling you. Danielle and I fully believe we could find the 3% today. Today. We fully believe it, that we could find it today, and therefore, again, I will not vote on this Vader. It is morally wrong for this board to hold the teachers hostage, their pay raises hostage. And again, that's one of the reasons teachers leave our district, because this is what we do. So stop doing that. It's fine. I will vote for the Vader. You guys find $12 million right now to hold hostage with something else. I bet you'd get a 7-0 vote. Wouldn't that be amazing? What we're saying is you're holding the wrong thing hostage for this Vader. I don't know. Do you want a new football stadium? Whatever you want. Hold something else hostage other than the teacher raises. I fully believe we could find 3%. We did it at the end of this budget. We magically, everybody said we didn't get any more money from the legislators, but wow, we were able to find 3%, 2%. Find it again. Quit holding them hostage.